Hi guys, welcome back to the Gully Cricket Showdown. I'm your host Pankaj and with me is Mukul, co-founder of Gully Cricket. Today we will talk about the ongoing T20 series between Zimbabwe and let's say India 2.0. India currently lead 2-1. So Mukul, let's dig in. It did not start well for India, losing the first T20 in a very low scoring match, honestly. But on the second day, Abhishek Sharma, of course, scored a beautiful 100 and kind of dominated the pitch as well. So let's talk about the first two matches first. What did you make of it?
Well, I'm still in the hangover of India winning the cup, so I don't think anybody saw that first match. I was among the three people in the world, except for players' families, who saw that. I think the first match, especially the second inning, when India was chasing, I thought it was an easy match. It won't even matter. But when when Gill got out, I started watching, and then in the end, I thought Washington Sundar will pull it off, but unfortunately, he could not. But I don't even feel bad. I didn't even feel bad about it. I was like, yeah, who cares? Like, we're losing to Zimbabwe. But we just won the cup, yeah. There were still celebrations going on here,
Exactly.
like with Rohit
It was
Sharma.
just like 1 or 2 days after the victory parade in Marine Line. So
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, I don't care. But that was from what I've seen, the Zimbabwe side is not as easy to play as people think of Zimbabwe is. There are a couple of good players. If you saw yesterday's match also, they gave a good fight. Dion Mayers gave a good fight, and so they did not lose by say 100 runs or something. So I think this is a mix of India B and C, I would say, not even B. There are not. If you look at India B team has Shreyas Iyer, Ishan Kishan, Hardik Pandya, and Sanju Samson has just joined in. Yashasvi Jaiswal, Deepak Chahar, he's senior to most of these players. Mohammad Shami, Yuzvendra Chahal, so all these are B players, whoever has not played in the 11 of right now in the World Cup. And this team is basically the backup of the backup, with some players, Jaiswal and Sanju Samson, who just joined yesterday in the third match, they joining in. So I think Abhishek Sharma, Avesh Khan, and Riyan Parag, they are all still getting international experience. So yes, it's a mix of B and C. So this was not expected of them, but yeah, they're not having international match experience can come into play, and we saw that in the first match. But they bounced back strongly. That's the sign of a good players and good team.
yeah, a lot of them making their debuts as well, including Riyan Parag, who got his cap from his dad. Actually, quite an emotional moment there. But yeah, 2-1 so far, and it's going great. But again, if Zimbabwe wins one more match, then we are good for in for a very good final fifth match. So how do you think that plays out, the fourth and fifth match? Again, back-to-back matches, just like the first two. Give us a prediction on both the matches.
I think India will win. I don't think after the first match they were like everyone expected the series to go. I think most of the people expected it to 5-0.
Yeah.
For some reason, India lost the first match, but I don't think they will be losing anymore. Also, you have to see the second match was absolutely dominated by India. The third match, the match yesterday, also, I would say was sort of as an experiment. I don't know who gave the permission, and what happened. Like Abhishek Sharma should not have played one down. You cannot play like 5 openers in a team. That's what Pakistan's team's job is. They play 5 or 6 openers in their team. No one else does. It's not a right. So usually that's a mistake. Like Sanju Samson is usually an opener or one down player. You have Riyan Parag, who is also coming 1 or 2 down in Rajasthan Royals. Then you have Shubman Gill, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Abhishek Sharma, all are openers. Gaikwad is an opener. Everybody was an opener in the team. So that's not a good team to play, first of all. And second of all, Shubman Gill should not have opened if Jaiswal and Abhishek Sharma especially. Like, if he had a choice, he should have brought Abhishek Sharma, Yashasvi Jaiswal one down if he himself was sure that I will play in the opening. That's not a good captaincy sign. I also don't know why, if Ruturaj Gaikwad is there, then Shubman Gill is captain, because Gaikwad has been captaining the side before Gill. And also, if now Sanju Samson is there, then I think ideally he should be the captain. So I'm not sure who makes these decisions, but I think when some seriousness will prevail in the team, which I think should happen when Sri Lanka T20 starts, then I think the captain will be Hardik Pandya, and like a normal team will play. And I don't even know if that team will have place for Shubman Gill in the opening slot actually. So that will be interesting to see. So I think that was the mistake, but I hope they fix that mistake in the next two matches.
Right. Talking about fantasy picks, again, in the first three matches at least, we had big performances from Abhishek Sharma, who scored 100, Gaikwad, who scored 77, even Gill scored quite a few runs. So, who would you be picking? And since there's a abundance of openers as well, who
I think Abhishek Sharma is a good pick. Obviously, I think he will be back on the opening slot. I hope so. If Washington Sundar is a good pick because he is getting chances to bat and he's bowling his quota of full overs, so he's a good pick. Other than that, I think Gaikwad has been in very good form, even though he has played in 1 down, 2 down, so he is a good pick. I would not like Shubman Gill is you can say, I hate to compare that, but you can compare him to like Babar Azam or Rizwan. He will score his 50, 60 when he wants to, but he's not a. So you will get fantasy points based on that. Yeah, true. But in the prospect of a team winning, it's Zimbabwe right now, so that's fine. Hopefully, the bowlers will help you and it will pull it off. But against an Australia, these kind of innings don't help. So just because I don't like that attitude, I won't say pick Shubman Gill. So that goes there. I think from India, it's completely a squad based pick. Whoever is playing in the top 3-4, you should pick them based on the order. The classic fantasy things go steps go in this also. Like if a team is bowling first, then you pick their bowlers who will bowl in the death overs, and if the team is bowling second, then you pick their openers. So some basic rules of fantasy should go into the play, because there can be very shuffling in. From Zimbabwe side, I think Chatara and Muzrabani are good bowlers. You can place bet on them in few teams, not just all. And then the guy Bennett is actually a very good player, so I think you should go with Bennett. And then Dion Mayers I was very impressed with him. So I think those are. Sikandar Raza, not so much. He has been off color or something like that only. So he's a dark horse. So maybe picking him like 1 or 2 teams of yours. So yeah, that's about it.
I think Avish Khan has been pretty stellar as well in the last 2
matches. So if he, like I said, if India is bowling first, you pick Avesh Khan because he'll be bowling in the death and the opening also. So I think he's bound to pick some wickets. Yes.
Okay. All right. That wraps it for us. And thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe and share the video if you like the content, and stick around for more. See you in the next one.
Yep. Bye.